Hello Taurus, and welcome to your August 2023 love reading. Taurus, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you. Please take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Feel free to check your other sign placements, your moon and rising, your Venus, to see if there's any more clarity or guidance or information in those readings for you. My name is Rudy. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate your time and energy, and I want to say a quick thank you to all the absolute new subscribers. So thank you all and welcome. All right, Taurus. Your energy card for the reading is happiness. And again, what a beautiful, beautiful card to start with. You know, this is playfulness. This is, I feel like a real vacation vibe here with the dolphins and just having fun and allowing yourself freedom is what I feel with happiness. And I also feel that coming out of maybe a negative situation, negative relationship, negative something or another, it's almost like you woke up and you realize, oh my gosh, I have this freedom and I can do what I want right now. I can, you know, be the person I want to be. I feel with the sun card, because you have the sun, you have the garden, and you have shears. So you've cut something or someone out of your life. You've ended something or made something be done, or cut back on something if you haven't cut it out completely. This is almost like the death card. This is a card that needed to go. Whatever the situation was, needed to go. I feel like there was something that it's almost like you had an epiphany. You had like this moment. You have triggered and you have euphoria. And I feel like this is a realization with the Bang card. It's like, you know, when you knew, and then when you made your mind up, you had this euphoria. You had this knowledge of everything's going to be okay. I'm on the right path now. Again, this real sense of freedom and this sense of kind of knowing you had to get out of a situation, or knowing that a situation had to end in order for happiness and new beginnings. You know, the sun card, the beautiful brightness here, and you have, it shows here with the happiness, right? You have the sun here, and allowing this new beginning, this new start, this warmth and fun. You know, I feel with the sun card there's a lot of fun involved, and there's a lot of inner knowledge here, but I also feel like it's finding your true self, or finding your true north, if that makes any sense. You could be getting out in the community more. You could be getting out with friends more. You could be doing things that help you grow and nurture your own, you know, knowledge, or your own beliefs, or your own. I feel like whatever it is that was repressed from you, either through childhood or through past relationship, that you're cutting that out and you're moving out of it. Maybe you've been through counseling. Maybe you've been, you know, someone's helped you realize something, and you're moving out of that negative energy into something that is more positive and more freeing for you, Taurus. Because you have the World and the Knight of Swords, and the World is the past. And the past isn't ending. The past is letting something go. The past is this being done. The past is not being able to go back because you finished it. You've been there, done that, right? An ending, coming full circle. Could be with a relationship. Could be with knowledge, because I think her hair, and I could be, I think it's acorns actually, but it looks to me like a brain. And it's knowledge, but I think they're acorns, if I'm not mistaken. But again, growth, knowledge, learning and moving forward, not having to be re-taught that same lesson, because you also have that with the Nine of Wands in the fears that may block you. You know, feeling like you may not have learned all your lessons and needing to go back. But the world's telling you you don't. You have, and you're moving forward. And then you have, how were you in a past relationship? I feel in past relationships you took action. And I also feel, Taurus, that in a past relationship, when things started going south, you took action to move them either forward or to end it. I feel like there's no nonsense here, especially with the garden and the shears card. I feel like you just cut it out. It's like, forget it. I'm not doing this. You know, I feel it was real hard for you to do. I feel it was a hard decision to make. I feel it was a hard call. But something triggered, and when you realized something, it was like, boom, that's it, done. I'm not doing this, you know? It could have been one of your deal breakers, or two of your deal breakers, or three of your deal breakers. And it's like, you're moving forward. Knight of Swords, you're moving forward in that energy. Taking control of yourself, taking action. Not waiting around, not waiting for the other shoe to fall, not waiting for, quote unquote, another sign. And you now as a hangman, it is processing all the lessons you've learned. It is maybe deliberately taking a pause on relationships right now. Maybe it is having fun. Maybe it is going out and having fun. Taking a pause. And while you do that, there's growth. And there's a new beginning. You can see the sky out of all the tree or whatever she's hanging on. So she's revealing things as she's in limbo. She, he, you know, doesn't matter. It's just the card. You're seeing little glimpses. You know, her dress is made of that. And I love how she's upside down, but yet her dress is right. There's knowledge gained. There's inner freedom, inner knowledge that you're gaining from this. Wisdom. That is you now. You're kind of taking a pause. It's not like you are against anything, but you are just processing, I feel. You're processing. Potential of a situation is the Death card. So again, it goes really well with the shears. Having to cut something out. Having to end something, which I think the world, you did. You ended it. You finished something. So even if you thought there was more years left in a relationship, the World card was telling you there wasn't. The World card was telling you it had ran its cycle. And therefore, you know, the shears, cutting it out of your life, the Death card, letting go of it so you can transform. Taking the knowledge you've learned, not pretending it didn't happen, not hating somebody or being mad at somebody, you know, really being adult about a situation, taking the lessons learned, transforming that energy, moving forward, letting growth happen, it's like letting different aspects of the situation, keeping it and growing it. You know, it's kind of like when you cut a flower, or you cut if you want something to grow, and you, like a taproot, and you put it down and then it grows, you're rooting it. So letting go of what didn't work in the relationship, or what didn't serve you in the relationship, keeping what did, and starting to root it so it can grow. And you can, with the growth will come knowledge. And with that will come, oh, you know, something else I've been through, something else I can add to my list, knowing I'm not doing that again, knowing this won't happen again, I'm not repeating this again. Your conflicts are the Seven of Wands. And that can be, again, deciding where your boundaries are. Maybe you're still figuring it out. Maybe that's where the Hangman comes in. You're still figuring things out. I feel, and something you have to think about too, Taurus, is that what is right for other people may not be right for you. What is right for you may not be right for other people. So you really have to decide for yourself where you're going to set your boundaries, where you're going to set your limits. What's your limits? What are you doing? What are you doing here? This is your conflicts. I feel like it's an inner battle with yourself, and you're trying to figure out what is best for you, what is going to work for you. You know, you want to open yourself up to new ideas in a new direction, but you also need your boundaries set, and you need to stand firm in those, stand strong in those. Your positive and negative, you have the Four of Swords. So the positive is, again, I feel like giving yourself time, giving yourself a rest, kind of putting out what you want to the universe and letting go of it. Giving yourself a rest, giving yourself a break, letting your mind rest. The negative is, I think you're afraid you're going to miss something. It's kind of like babies that don't want to go to sleep because they're afraid they're going to miss something. Or puppies even. They want to play, 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 play. But eventually, you know, their tiredness or their exhaustion gets the better of them. So the positive and the negative is allowing yourself this time. Even if you say for the next 4 weeks, the next 4 days, I'm going to not answer any emails pertaining to... you know, if there's somebody that is interested, like if you're on a dating site, I'm not going to answer things. I'm not going to partake in anything for 4 days. I'm going to give myself a break. I'm gonna just rest. Just give myself a break so something can be revealed to me. Some knowledge. Maybe taking people's advice or taking people's advice into consideration. Taking even maybe people contacting you and going through them, and so you're like on it and not just doing something to do it. You know what I mean? Like not just reacting to react, but you're actually weeding through potential people, maybe, possibly. Your next steps, you have the Emperor. Your next step is, again, taking control of the situation. Letting growth happen. Letting growth happen. Being a leader. Emperor is a card of Aries. There could be somebody coming in. That could be a professor. That could be a teacher. That could be a counselor. That could be a CEO of a company. That could be somebody there to help guide you. That could be somebody there that you're interested in. Again, another 4. Stability, structure. What's it bringing to you? You rest, you relax, you figure things out. Bringing in structure, stability. Bringing in the course you're going. Could be somebody you meet. Could be somebody older. Could be somebody that you look up to. Can be you taking leadership qualities. Can be, or leadership positions. Can be you enamored with somebody that's in a leadership position even. Could be somebody you follow on YouTube even. Could be somebody giving you advice. Or it could be a person coming in that has very strong leadership qualities. That may be a professor, that may be a teacher, that may be somebody that you can draw knowledge from, but it also can be somebody that you might be, you know, might lead to something relationship-wise coming into the future. Your fears that may block you, you have the 9 of Wands. Again, 9 of Wands is a card of, you know, standing your ground. You've been through it. You know, she's got stitches on all her clothes, or I'm not sure if those are briars. No, it's where she's been cut and stitched up. She's been through a lot. You've been through a lot. You know, you could probably name each of these stitches. But it's not giving up. It's holding on to your beliefs. It's holding on to what you want in a relationship. Not backing down from. It kind of goes along with that 7 of Wands. Not backing down from it. You know, you've been through a lot and you've endured, and you're ready to see what else is out there. But again, what may block you is remembering, wow, that hurt. That hurt. That was hard to get over. That wasn't an easy thing to do. And I think what you can take from that is with the fear that there is no easy to relationships. There's no guarantees that you won't get hurt. There's no guarantees you won't get cut again. There's no guarantees that you won't get stitched up again. There's no guarantees that that rose won't have a thorn. Taking that leap of faith, right? But know that you're putting things into play, like your boundaries, like letting go, you know, seeing what didn't serve you in the past, cutting it out, letting go of it. Taking the time needed to, you know, grieve a loss, grieve a ending. Learning from it. Gaining enlightenment. Your hopes going into August, Taurus, your hopes are the Page of Swords. New communication coming in. New ideas. Maybe new ways to meet people. If you hear that knocking or whatever, that's my dog with a bone. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Meeting somebody to stimulate you intellectually. Make you think. Make you pique your interest. Finding like-mindedness. Like if you are a book person, if you're a movie person, if you are knowledge, you could be meeting somebody also through common grounds like that. If you're doing a research paper, or if it's something you're interested in and you're looking at something at the bookstore, that could be too. Commonality is what I feel. And action-oriented. Not a passive person, you know. Somebody that's going to take action on the situation, take action on the relationship. The outcome is a Chariot. It's a card of Cancer. It's a card of movement. And even though she's on a snail, you could say, albeit slow, but she's in charge of it. And there's wheels. So there's help, but there's also movement. The Chariot is unblocking past blockages. It could be what was holding you back in the past. Unblocking that with the Death card. With the shears. Unblocking it. Releasing it. Kind of like when you're in, you know, she's in the Chariot and there's a rock under the wheel. Taking that rock out from under the wheel so movement can happen again. Moving forward again. I think in the midst of all this, Taurus, what I'm feeling, you have the 9 of Pentacles here. I feel like you're good by yourself. If you're with somebody, you're fine. If you're by yourself, you're fine. It's like you don't have to have somebody, if that makes any sense. It's like, I'm good right now. If somebody comes in, that's great. If somebody doesn't, that's great right now. This is a subconscious energy. You're good. You have resources. You have plenty. You feel okay. It's like, I can be alone, but I'm really lonely. But you want somebody intellectual. You want somebody to share things with. There could be a Cancer coming in that's going to move you forward on your path. Help you move forward on your path. Could be the Emperor pushing things forward. That could be the intellectual connection you seek. Because even though this is like a castle or whatever on top of his head, I feel like it's books. I feel there's knowledge there. And I don't know if it is books. No, it looks like a castle. But I just feel like it's books. There's knowledge. So the outcome is the Chariot. The outcome is a movement forward. The outcome is getting that rock out from under the wheel, which would be the Death card, which would be the shears. Getting out in the community, shining. Let yourself be seen with the Sun card. Happiness, playfulness, euphoria. Euphoria. The sense of freedom. The sense of freedom. And with the World card too, past relationship could have been not anything local. Past relationship could have been somebody out of country. Long distance. Pull one more card for you guys. For Taurus, for August. Exchanging gifts. Interesting. Exchanging gifts. Huh. Very feminine energy there with all the pink, which is not, I mean, it's just saying. There's a lot of masculine energy that rocks pink too. I'm not saying that. It's just, you know, pink and blue thing. The law of giving and receiving, currency trade-offs, weighing cost, and determining value. So your relationship message is, love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. Let's see if I can get that to focus. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order to love, to flourish, and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. So that is beautiful. And it's, I think it's also, the happiness is going to shine through. The sun, your sun card here is going to shine through. Being part of the community, being seen in the community, possibly with the garden card. Could be somebody waiting for you in your own backyard, so to speak. Being seen, shining. Getting out in the community, meeting people. But know that it's an equal exchange. And I feel, again, with your boundaries card, that you, even though it might be inner conflict with you, you know what you need to do. And you know that you need the give and take. You need that reciprocity. And I just think it's one more tool in your bag that you're going to be looking for in a partner. And I feel too that when this person comes in, be it the Emperor, be it, you know, Page of Swords energy, be it the Chariot energy, that they're going to show you in a relationship, even though it might not be a love relationship at first, it could be a friendship, but they're going to show you the difference. It's going to be like, wow, this wasn't like any relationship I've ever been in. And it's going to make you pause and probably second guess things. But that is where the Four Swords comes in. That is where the Hermit comes in. That is where your knowledge base comes in, to take things slow things down. It can be on your, there's no speed here. There's no speed. Even with movement forward with the Chariot, it's still a slow process. There's nothing here that has to be done today. So you're in charge of that speed. And I feel like even with the Euphoria, I feel like that's letting something go from the past. But even when somebody comes in and you feel that, oh my gosh, that hopefulness, you're still in charge of the speed it goes, how fast it's going to go, what's going to happen, and how fast things will happen. And if the partner is upset about it, they don't need to be the partner, right? It's the knowledge, already putting in that knowledge, that knowingness, which you've done with the Hangman and the World card, you know, and death. And again, you're hanging out. You're good. You're good where you're at right now. All right, guys. Taurus, thank you for watching. Good luck to you. Let me know how this resonates. If you don't want to type anything, just give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stay safe. Be blessed. Taurus, know I put out readings mid-month every month for health, career, finance, and love. If you're interested, sign up for those, or sign up. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that way you won't miss anything I post. I thank you all for watching. Stay safe. Be blessed. Taurus, until September. Wow. Bye for now.